ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another FFC29 match. Now, on the winner's top 8 bracket, we have Eclipse versus Poppy Havoc. Both really... they're both veterans at this game. They have met each other in both offline and online tournaments in the past, and now it's time for these two veteran players and character experts to face off in FFC29's winner's top 8 bracket. Starting off with the first field phase, Eclipse trying to counterattack, but the second homing attack of Garchomp is such a good move right now. Poppy Havoc not holding back, going on a full aggressive rush down, deleting half of Eclipse's health bar and punishing the counterattack of Eclipse with the Sand Tube combo. Oh, but that was not a wall splat. No follow-ups yet. Tries to go for another Sand Tube, but Eclipse punishes. Tries to go for a follow-up, but Poppy Havoc manages to block. Nevertheless, Eclipse is punishing by not only taking Poppy Havoc's health bar, but also chipping away at his burst meter. If you guys didn't know it, Weavile's special ability is that a lot of his moves allow him to just knock off a lot of Poppy Havoc's synergy. And as you can see, that grab and that punish, just sending Poppy Havoc from dual phase back into field phase. That's a lot of pressure and a lot of damage that Eclipse is dealing to him. Now Eclipse on synergy mode right now just roams and tries to zone the Garchomp away. He just has the speed right now, and Poppy Havoc gets caught in one of the ice stripes. Eclipse punishing with his own burst mode, not only to take away more health but also more synergy. Just look at that pressure right now, and that counterattack is going to take it. Eclipse winning the first round. Now to the round 2, let's see. Poppy Havoc digging on all of the projectiles, tries to go for the Pixie Cutter, and Weavile's grab range is just awful, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see. Poppy Havoc, oh, going for the Release X, and look at that damage! That's what happens when you get hit by a non-scaling move from a grappler. Eclipse trying to find a punish, but the Umbreon protecting Poppy Havoc. The counterattack, stuffing out Poppy Havoc's counterattack. Eclipse jumps back and forward, but gets hit by the running stance X into the full Release X. Only 21 HP left from Eclipse. Forced to use his burst mode. Dashes forward and dashes backwards. Poppy Havoc answering with his own burst mode. They're both in field phase, ladies and gentlemen. And even though Eclipse has the speed, he manages to send Poppy Havoc into the dual phase now. Runs back, runs forward. He tries to find an opening, but Poppy Havoc is pushing strong. Just waiting for the right opening as well. Eclipse extending his own burst mode by being in the air. And Magikarp comes down because of the timer. Poppy Havoc reading the grab and anti-airing Eclipse. Poppy Havoc winning round 2. Alright, Eclipse, oh, catching Poppy Havoc out of the dig. Now a Garchomp behind the wall. Let's see if he's able to do something. Jumps over Eclipse, but that Release X is going to punish. Eclipse with full health, just chipping away at Poppy Havoc right now, and that move is definitely going to take it the knockoff, sending Poppy Havoc back into the field phase. Eclipse is so good at zoning out opponents. He hasn't taken a single bit of damage, and that is the advantage that Weavile has. He just has the ability to dodge in and out of moves, being so good, just almost invulnerable to every hit. But unfortunately for him, he gets caught with the grab. Poppy Havoc is still very low health, gets sent back into the dual phase. And Eclipse just needs time to zone out, and as you guys can see, he's doing a very good job at it. Walks forward and punishes the JX with a burst attack. Eclipse is on Poppy Havoc's head and takes the first game. Oh my god. Now into the game 2 of this winner's top 8. Man, I am out of breath by just looking at both of these players. I can barely keep up to what they do. Eclipse with a very fast and sneaky Weavile. And Poppy Havoc with such a bully and aggressive approach with Garchomp. Even though that last game was very on Eclipse's favor, especially in that last round. We saw that Poppy Havoc can definitely manage to come back and be complemented by Garchomp's just immense amount of damage. Now back into this first round of this game 2, we see Poppy Havoc baiting out a Sand Tube, but gets hit with the Fury Swipes. Eclipse already almost about to get his own burst mode. Has a full synergy gauge and hasn't taken a single bit of damage, but never mind. Puppy Havoc punishing, going for a side swap Release X combo. So the Eclipse gets wall splatted, tries to go for the grab, but no cigar. Release X to put more pressure, and that move is going to crush counter Puppy Havoc. Already less than 1/3 of his HP. Eclipse is just on the super offensive against that Garchomp player. That Earthquake is going to stuff over Eclipse's counterattack though. Puppy Havoc evening out the tables, getting hit, and into the second follow-up of the Ice Punch. Eclipse is very confident right now. He has a full synergy bar. He has a lot of stuff. Oh, the fully charged counterattack! Crushing the center from Puppy Havoc. Eclipse is having none of that. Oh, super nice attack from Eclipse. Going into the Magikarp follow-up in case he gets hit just a little bit by Puppy Havoc. Using the knockoff to knock off a little bit more synergy from Puppy Havoc. This is a battle of resources, and Eclipse is in such a good position right now. Not only with full HP, but with a full burst mode that he can use. Another knockoff for good measure into a walk-up grab. Now that is pressure, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, goes for the traps. Dives down. Activating the second trap, but Puppy Havoc is not budging. No! That is insane! Puppy Havoc, the timing, the luck! I can't believe it. It was just the right time for Puppy Havoc to punish, and he probably didn't even know that. Now he's on the offensive. Eclipse being caught off guard. Puppy Havoc is taking the advantage to just deal as much damage as possible. The JX from Eclipse brings a little bit back of the momentum, but that's not gonna be enough. Oh no, that Umbreon call into the Sand Tomb call. I think it's over, ladies and gentlemen. You guys may not believe me, but this is it for Eclipse. Look at that damage, ladies and gentlemen. Puppy Havoc taking the second round of this duel. Man, I can't believe how Puppy was just able to fight back and just bring it all the way back. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of a Garchomp expert right there. But nevertheless, Eclipse wins the field phase yet again, and he does have a full burst meter to work with in this third round. Let's see if he's able to do anything with it. Oh, that is a really bad spot for Eclipse to be in. Puppy Havoc taking the advantage now, going for a super nice side swap combo right now, knocking Eclipse down, and going for the Sand Tube combo into the Release X. Eclipse's health bar has just been melted in one single duel phase. He does have burst mode, and he uses it to get away from a little bit of pressure from Puppy Havoc, canceling the JX. Just putting more pressure, putting the traps down, Puppy Havoc just running away. Oh, but gets hit. Decides not to lose synergy meter and just loses a little bit more health. Eclipse wins the field phase. Tries to go for the grab, but it was a bit too early. The JX catches Eclipse out of the air, and that thing into Release X is going to take a Puppy Havoc. Taking the final round and evening out the tables. I told you guys that you were not gonna be disappointed by this match, and these players have shown you the power of what each character can do. Both Eclipse with his amazing zoning and pressure, and just invulnerability with Weavile, and Puppy Havoc with just the raw amount of offensive pressure and damage that Garchomp can bring to the table. But now it's time for one of these players to go down to the loser's bracket and the other player to face Tech in this winner's finals of FFC29. Eclipse dashing forward. Oh, gets caught! The fully charged counterattack gets grabbed. Eclipse is on the disadvantage right now. Puppy Havoc going for another no mix-up, going for the grab. Dashes up into a Sand Tomb! That's the third grab in a row, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be so much damage. Oh no, the wall splat doesn't come out, but it doesn't matter because Puppy Havoc makes it happen. Eclipse straws right under, but gets crit punished by Puppy Havoc. Unfortunately for him, that Release X was a bit too high. And catches Eclipse out of the air with a second air Release X. Now into the second round, we see how Puppy Havoc just has so much advantage right now. Counterattacks the 4-white and punishes the grab, and that's a crit grab, ladies and gentlemen. Eclipse jumping over the 5A. He's trying to find an opening, and Puppy Havoc is not giving him one now, but Puppy Havoc getting clipped by one move just gets sent all the way back into the duel phase. Oh, that was a really smart move by Eclipse. If you guys didn't know, that move that Eclipse just did actually fills up the support gauge meter. It's really smart. But you know what is really smart right now? The fact that Puppy Havoc took away Eclipse's synergy bar with that Umbreon combo right there. Now Puppy Havoc is the one with the upper hand with a full synergy mode. Oh, tries to go for a Sand Tomb, but Eclipse doesn't let him. Puppy Havoc letting it rip, using that burst mode to get rid yet again of Eclipse's burst mode. Counters to the Shroud, and beats the counter attack with the Sand Tomb grab. Is this going to be it? This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for a super nice damage into a finisher with Forward Y. Eclipse gets sent to the loser's bracket, and Puppy Havoc moves on into winners finals.